I took travel agent courses online. I believe it was in the 80s, early to mid 80s, because I finished before we left Vanderhoof, and we left Vanderhoof in 1987. So I got qualified, I wrote my test, everything was fine. I never intended to use it as a business, and I never did. I did become an OSR, which is an outside sales rep for Marlin Travel. I think I did 2 or 3 little trips for friends. The first trip we took to Vegas, I believe, was in 1996. 2 brand new grandbabies, and I know I went and spent way too much money at Oshkosh Bagosh. But that was our first trip to Vegas. We had been to Reno. We took a family trip to Reno, but that was basically our first bigger trip that we were there for, I don't know, I think 6 days or something. And that was when we lived in Chetwynd. And from then on, I wanted to go not just to Vegas, but pretty much anywhere. When the first jump we went international was when we went to Europe to visit you and Joy, and that was in Germany. We spent 2 months. That was in 2012. Joy phoned me and said, "Mom, why don't you join me in France? I have to go for work." So that was the first time I traveled by myself, and I was terrified. That was terrifying for me. But I did it. I flew by myself to Paris and hated trying to maneuver my way through the Paris airport and find the train station. And then I took the train to Bordeaux, where Joy met me. And then we spent, I think, 5 or 6 days through France, Bordeaux, Lourdes. When we went over in 2012, when we came to visit you guys, we did take 2 weeks and go to Ireland then. And I did not contact them. I was afraid. Although I knew, well, I didn't know them, but I knew that, you know, that there was somebody in Ballymena that was related. Hannah was a pen pal of my Aunt Florence. They never met in person. They wrote letters, and when Larissa was a little girl, she would run to the post and get letters, and there would be a letter from Florence, and she showed them to me when I was there, so that was interesting.